On the 20th of February, the UK warned of what Russia might do.
The plan that we're seeing is for something that could be really the biggest war in Europe since 1945.
On the 21st of February, 3 days before Russia's invasion, the US issued this warning.
We will see a devastating loss of life, unimaginable suffering. Millions of displaced people will create a refugee crisis across Europe.
And when, on the 24th of February, Russia did invade, that refugee crisis began immediately. Thousands of Ukrainians fled their homes. And Boris Johnson made this promise.
And I say to the Ukrainians in this moment of agony, we are with you. We're praying for you and your families, and we are on your side.
And for some Ukrainians, being on their side means letting them come to the UK. The UN estimates that at least 2 million refugees have now left Ukraine. The vast majority of people have gone to Poland, others to Slovakia, Hungary, Romania and Moldova. Some people, though, are travelling further afield to Western Europe. And while Ukrainians were already able to travel to the EU visa-free for 90 days, now the EU has extended that to 3 years. And Ursula von der Leyen has told Ukrainians all those fleeing Putin's bombs are welcome in Europe. And under this approach, by Tuesday, 2,200 Ukrainians had arrived in Ireland. In France, it was 2,500. And in Germany, which is closer to Ukraine, it's 30,000. Now, the UK is not in the EU, so has its own approach. It's called the Ukraine Family Scheme Visa, based around having a relative in the UK. As of Tuesday, the UK had issued 300 visas, though it says over 17,000 applications have been started. And while those are being processed, hundreds of refugees have been stuck in Calais on the north coast of France. Calais is one of the main routes to the UK, but it's not where you apply for UK visas. And on Saturday, France criticised this approach. Its Interior Minister described the lack of a UK consular service in Calais as completely unsuitable. He also said 150 Ukrainians had arrived at the port and been turned back. But on Sunday, the UK Home Secretary Priti Patel had this response.
It is wrong to say that we are turning people back. We are not. I have staff in Calais. We have surge staff in Calais. The Home Office has a team of people in Calais.
That was Sunday. On Monday, the BBC's Mark Easton went to Calais, and this is what he found.
They didn't want us to film what's going on, but this, it appears, is the British surge. 3 officials, a box of ready salted crisps and some Kit Kats.
The BBC also filmed this piece of paper, pinned to a notice board confirming no visas in Calais. It tells Ukrainians to call a UK number or go to a website and then go to Paris or Brussels. Now, of course, making international calls, getting online or getting to Brussels or Paris from Calais may be easier said than done if you've just arrived from a war zone. And the whole matter was raised by the opposition in Parliament on Monday afternoon.
So I have to say to the Home Secretary, what on earth is going on? Because if she cannot tell us where this visa centre is en route to Calais, then there is no hope or chance of Ukrainian families being able to find it themselves.
To which this was Priti Patel's reply.
I can confirm we are setting up another VAC en route to Calais. I made that quite clear in my remarks earlier on. And I also said it would be away from the port to prevent the surge that we do not want to have taking place.
And on Tuesday, the UK did confirm another facility for applications in Lille, around 100 kilometres from Calais. Why not in Calais itself? Well, here's Mark Easton again, asking that question of a UK official who tells him Priti Patel is worried people traffickers will encourage desperate people to risk their lives crossing the channel in small boats. Though, of course, with visas, refugees can take ferries and trains to the UK. The UK Home Office has also pointed out that refugees don't need to travel to Western Europe to make their applications, and it tweeted these locations of several processing centres in countries adjacent to Ukraine. But concerns are being raised about them too. For example, this is the Conservative MP, Tracy Crouch.
Word on the ground is that there are no biometric appointments in Rusev until the end of next month.
Matthew Thompson of LBC is reporting from that processing centre in Poland. And on Tuesday, he tweeted, it's -3 degrees. People have been waiting in this queue for 3 hours. There are children here, an 84-year-old woman, and plenty of room inside, but they won't open the door. Now, ever since this war started, Boris Johnson has defended the UK's record of helping those in need.
No country in Europe has done more to settle vulnerable people since 2015 than the UK.
Number 10 later said this referred only to resettled refugees, people who first sought refuge elsewhere, though the Prime Minister didn't say that. For reference, between 2015 and 2020, just under 30,000 Syrians came to the UK for protection. Germany received over 600,000, Sweden received over 80,000, and then France received over 34,000. Boris Johnson has also defended the UK's decision not to follow the EU's 3-year residency permits offered to any Ukrainian.
What we won't do is have a system where people can come into the UK without any checks or any controls at all.
And that divergence between the EU and the UK is in line with the divergence that, in part, drove Brexit. The UK wanted greater control over its immigration. Bear in mind the Brexit vote took place in 2016 as millions were fleeing into Europe from the war in Syria. Prominent Brexit campaigners referenced the issue. Now, another conflict has prompted another refugee crisis, this time from a European country. And millions more Ukrainians are expected to flee in the coming weeks, seeking somewhere to be safe. The UK is still establishing exactly how to meet that demand.